Hi, my name is Jody Butler. I am the owner of Create by the Wood Connection. We are so excited to share our product with you today, but before we begin, I have got to tell you what is going on with my face. So, I'm a kindergarten teacher part-time, love my job, best job in the world. I adore the kids, but there is one downside to teaching 5 and 6 year olds, and that is the sickness that oftentimes comes with them. And unfortunately, about 3 weeks ago, I caught hand, foot, and mouth. It was terrible. Never been that sick in my life. Had to be in the hospital, had to get IVs, couldn't eat, couldn't drink. And by the time I left the hospital, the count was 42 sores in my mouth and down my throat. Terrible. And just as I was starting to heal and getting better, we received a phone call, and this was one of those phone calls you hope to never get. Our little 2-year-old niece was on vacation with her family in Hawaii, and she drowned. She drowned in a horrible accident, and it was hard. It was really hard. And so between the virus and the death of our 2-year-old in such a short amount of time, I developed Bell's palsy. And for those of you that don't know what Bell's palsy is, that's okay. I didn't either. What it is there's a facial nerve in your face, and the nerve gives out. It collapses, and it paralyzes your face. So the right side of my face is now paralyzed. I don't have any feeling, and I look a little funny. But lucky for me, it is temporary, and I was told it will come back in anywhere between 2 weeks and a month. So I feel really blessed for that. So in the meantime, I look a little crazy, but the show must go on. Our company is called Create by the Wood Connection, and we are here seeking $75,000 for 20% of our company. I live in Utah, beautiful Utah, and I first and foremost am a mother. I've got 4 beautiful children. My oldest son is Packer. He is 14. Yes, he is named after the Green Bay Packers. Go Pack. And our second is our beautiful princess. She is 11. Her name is Bentley. And then I've got a 10-year-old son, Crew, and a 7-year-old son, Case. They are the loves of my life, and they are the drive behind this. A little bit about myself. I grew up in Delta, Utah, a small town in south central Utah. There are 5,000 people in the whole town. Loved it, loved growing up in a small town. I attended Southern Utah University, where I was a college cheerleader there. Loved the university, loved cheering on the sports team, but most of all, my husband was a college football player. We were set up on a blind date, love at first sight, so we especially love that area for that. Attending Southern Utah University, I graduated with a bachelor's degree in elementary education with a minor and an emphasis in early childhood development. It is my passion to help the children, to study their development, and to do things that we can help them develop better and become smarter and more productive adults. Our society is lacking in the left brain creativity, not only the children but the adults, and we are here to help that. Okay, let's talk for a minute about the business side of things. My husband is a CPA. He's a certified public accountant, and he's in the finance business world, and he has run the business portion, but I want to tell you just a little bit about it. So we opened up our first store, the Wood Connection St. George, in June of 2016. So we've now been open 10 months. We've done $92,000 in sales in our first 10 months, which we are really proud of, being a startup company in a new area. Now that we are introducing Create by the Wood Connection, the Create Kits, we expect our growth to be very significant within the next 6 to 10 months as we try to reach the market outside of the state of Utah. So we really look forward to that. Let's talk for a minute about the business side of things. My husband is a CPA. He's a certified public accountant, and he's in the finance business world, and he has run the business portion, but I want to tell you just a little bit about it. So we opened up our first store, the Wood Connection St. George, in June of 2016. So we've now been open 10 months. We've done $92,000 in sales in our first 10 months, which we are really proud of, being a startup company in a new area. Now that we are introducing Create by the Wood Connection, the Create kits, we expect our growth to be very significant within the next 6 to 10 months as we try to reach the market outside of the state of Utah. So we really look forward to that.
The Create kits by the Wood Connection, we take a design that we create and then we cut it out of wood. Once the product has been cut, all of our products are shipped and sold unfinished. Within the kit will be the project, the paint to finish it, paint brushes, and all the supplies needed, and then a picture of how we have finished the craft, although they are welcome to finish it in any way that they would like to create. Here is a glimpse into our store that is located in St. George, Utah. As you can see, we have a big variety of all different categories of designs. We specialize in the holidays such as Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, St. Patrick's Day, Valentine's, Easter, and the 4th of July, to name a few. We also have a seasons line that goes along with each season, as well as a home and family line and a kids line. If it can be cut and we can design it, we cut it. By launching our Create kits, we are able to take our product outside of the state of Utah. We are confident that if we can get into some stores and some different areas of retail, we can be just as successful outside of the state of Utah as we are here in the state of Utah. We would love a Shark's help in their resources and their knowledge to help us be successful in our Create kits.
I want to spend just a minute explaining to you why we decided to do Create by the Wood Connection, the little kits. So after we opened our store, we were really successful. The people love it. The state of Utah loves it. But we didn't feel like we were reaching any areas outside of Utah, and it was time to expand. And so by doing the kits, we were able to expand without having to franchise and open individual stores all over. We can create these Create kits and hopefully get into retail and get into a market that way that we know the Sharks have experience with.
When you order a Create kit from the Wood Connection, it will come with your item as well as paintbrushes and the paint that is needed to complete the craft, as well as a sanding block and instructions on how to complete the kit and a picture of the completed kit. Here are 3 cute kids doing our kits from Create by the Wood Connection. First we have Crew. Crew, what are you making?
I'm making a truck for my room. Yeah, your messy room.
Bentley, what are you making?
I'm making a pineapple for my room. Go Packers. Go Patriots. No, I hate the Packers. No.
Case, what are you making?
I made a Jeep. Now I'm on flip-flops. Now can I be on TV?
You guys having fun doing the Create crafts?
Really? I don't like you. Don't say that.
I attended Southern Utah University, where I graduated with a bachelor's degree in elementary education with an emphasis and minor in early childhood development. I have spent the last 16 years studying early childhood development, and I have had the experience of raising 4 kids. I'm in the process of raising them, as well as teaching over 200 students in early childhood. And what I have found is that we as teachers and the Board of Education is forcing us to cut out things out of the day in the school. They want more rigor. They want more curriculum taught. They want more testing and testing and testing. And what we're finding is the things that they are cutting out to allow us to have more academics is the music, the art, the creativity, the fine motor skills such as painting, playing with Play-Doh, those things that are so essential for kindergarten, the sensory play, playing outside, discovering, learning, imagining, those things are being cut out. And as a result of that, the left brain development is not being developed in the way that it should at the age that it should. And what they are finding is that they are testing kids now that they've cut all these things out, and we're finding that the kids aren't performing as well, that their academics are actually going down, and that we need to bring those things back into the classroom. That is why we created this product. I saw the need. I saw the need for kids to imagine, to create, to have this satisfaction in something that they have made. We all have a desire inside of us to create something that didn't exist before. It gives us satisfaction. We, by using our product, they are able to use their fine motor skills with painting. We are hitting the sensory development because of the paint, applying it, things like that. They're getting to use their senses. They're getting to imagine, they're getting to create and discover, and because of that, they are doing better academically. We're developing that left side of the brain. But what we found as we developed this, that it's not only for children. One of our biggest clients after our children are adults. They love it. They love to create. They love to use their imagination. They love creating something that didn't exist. And then they love the satisfaction of the finished product. So we have hit a market that is huge. People desire this, their left brain development. It's everything that's in the left side of their brain that they want to develop. We have it. We have found it. And it's recently taught a child in my morning kindergarten class. And this child is very smart. He has a hard time paying attention. And unfortunately, the way the education system is going right now, we have one mold that we expect every child to fit into. And when they don't fit into that mold of someone who can sit down for long periods of time at the age of 5, then automatically we think that they have an attention problem or something's wrong with them or they need to be medicated. And medication does have its place and it's very successful. But I don't know that it has its place for everyone. And this poor little child, by every other teacher, he needed to go to a special classroom. He couldn't be in the mainstream classroom. Well, he got me as a teacher, and I will not accept that. I will do everything I can, try everything until I accept that. And what I did is I brought back the sensory activities, the fine motor skills. We paint. We play with Play-Doh. We play with magic sand. We use all these things to get his attention back. And this little child has succeeded. With the development of the left side of the brain and providing him with this product, these kits, things that can help him, he just scored 95% on his year-end math test, one of the highest in the class. And I know this product makes a difference. I know it makes a difference in children. I know it makes a difference in adults. And I know that it is successful. It has been proven. I have experimented with this for the last 14 years. I know it works. Now, I need a shark to come. We have been successful in Utah. We have success. We need to get this out to the rest of the world. I need the resources. I need their knowledge, their connections to help us. I know you will love this product. We would love your help, and we would love to be partners with you and carry this on to everyone and make a difference. Make a difference each child at a time, each adult at a time. We will help them to imagine, to create, and to have the satisfaction of the finished product. One of the greatest advantages we have with this product, Create by the Wood Connection, the kits are very inexpensive. It is something that every parent can provide with their child. In my teaching experience, I have taught in low-income schools. I have taught in high-income schools. I have taught a very broad range, and I wanted this product to be available to everyone because our children are our future, and I wanted them all to have the opportunity to have this left brain development, to be able to be successful, and we have found it. We've been able to keep the prices low. We are able to have every aspect of adults that are shopping with us. Their salary ranges are all very different, and our product is priced low, so everyone can afford it, and I feel like that's one of our biggest advantages.
That was fun!